Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Hill. Nice shot by Smart.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, we're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it. Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Hill has the open look. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 7 points for Hill.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Smart kicks to Cauley Stein. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Miles. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And it's Hill penetrating. Excellent D there from Beasley. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Hardaway kicks to Smart. And the three off target. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here is Ellis. It's Hill on the wing to take the lead. Again missing Hill. The Kings leading. Now Smart. It's Cauley Stein, top of the key. Passes to Beasley. Puts one up from 19. He goes up again. And there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein's got 6 in the quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Hill. He feeds it to Ellis. Indiana again missing. Kings leading now by 4. Cauley Stein passes to McDermott. There's the pick. Off the screen. Smart misses.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The three from Hill. Count the bucket.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Now here's Smart. Tight defense on him. There's the steal. Outside Hill. It's Ellis on the wing. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists here tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the Kings last season struggled with just about everybody. And the Eastern Conference was no different. Just couldn't get the wins they needed to keep pace in their conference.
George is checked in for C.J. Miles. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Cauley Stein. Julius Randle comes in for Michael Beasley. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's Russell in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Embiid gets it to go. Clark, the Kings last season only 11 wins in 30 games against the Eastern Conference. So he had more out of the conference wins than the Wolves last season. That was not a good number.
Yeah, and the Kings didn't have a winning record against any Eastern division either. So you can't make up ground in the West if you can't beat the teams in the East.
George. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Embiid.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
The Pacers making a switch here. Stuckey's checked in. And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it. Terrific work by Embiid. 11 rebounds and 4 block shots. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
Everyone knows about the Paul George injury from last year and how it affected the Pacers. He said almost the entire season, and there was no doubt they missed him.
Yeah, and when George came back, Kevin, the Pacers got hot, but they had to put him on a minutes limit. And it wasn't just George, though. The team as a whole had a lot of injuries during the course of the season.
Mahinmi, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Mahimi's got 10 points in just the second half. Embiid with the screen on Hill. Russell dishes to Embiid. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And, you know, as you said, the Pacers did have problems with injuries. The team roster missed 219 games due to injury. So compare that to the 69 games missed by the Pacers in 2014. Big difference.
Stolen by George. Hill, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And really, guys, the most telling part of the Pacers' injury troubles was this. Had to use 15 different starting lineups over the course of the season. Just hard to stay consistent and competitive when you are always replacing an injured player in the lineup.
That's good. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win and you hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
There's the pick. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Randall. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Stuckey into the lane, and Embiid with the block.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Pacers, Rakeem Harrison.
Second free throw, no good. Sacramento leading by 3. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Picked by Randall. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Off the pick. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. George has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And, guys, you've seen it countless times. In a close game, hustle plays can really make the difference.
Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth. And George, here we go. And the basket good. George has got 4 this quarter.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Randall, a screen on Hill. Looking to get it going. Russell with the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Hill. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Here's George. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Pacers trail by 5. And the shot is good from Stuckey.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
1:14 left to play here in the fourth. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Embiid. It gets rebounded by Christmas.
Yeah, they collect one there, but overall, -10 rebounding for the game.
And you wonder why they're losing big? Well, wonder no more. You hit the nail on the head there, partner.
Hill kicks to Christmas. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here we go with Kid Gilchrist heading to the hoop. Yes!
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hill.
That's just an ill-advised pass. You know, I can't say I'm all that surprised it wound up out of bounds. It was a poor decision to make that pass.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. 18 feet out. Connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Pacers. They're losing by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
Solomon Hill.
Stuckey kicks to Hill.
C.J. Miles.
They get it back on the wing. Hill buries it, and now they trail by just 4.
Solomon Hill.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
For 3, Hill. Sacramento grabs the miss, and they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here, so now it's an 8-point game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stuckey kicks to Miles. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out, get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
So the Kings win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said.